let's talk about something that's really important when it comes to car design. And if you watch my previous videos, you know how important I think this is. And that is, of course, proportions. And the Jaguar I-Pace has some issues with its proportions, specifically in the rear of the car. And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. But first, in order to do that, I need to sketch a couple of vehicles on to this blank sheet of paper to kind of tell you what I think is weird with the I-Pace. So let's do that first. Alright, so we have a basic sedan SUV and a hot hatch down on the canvas. The reason I sketched this is because I want to show you the basics of proportions and what I think the problem is with the I-Pace. So let's have a look at the overhang front and back. So in the sedan, we have the overhang here, and the overhang is whatever body part sticks out behind the rear axle here. So pretty much this whole part is called an overhang in the rear, and this is the overhang in the front, this distance right here. We have the same here, distance here, overhang front and back on the SUV, and we have a tiny overhang on the back on the hot hatch, and a bit of a longer overhang in the front of the hot hatch. And the only car type that can get away with a shorter overhang in the rear are hot hatches, these ones right here. Because that's the way the format works. You have the front engine, you try to cut the size of the car so you make it shorter, and the only place to take away from the length is obviously the rear, because you can't do it in the front because the engine is there. Another important thing with the proportions is, if we look at the C-pillar, this right here is the C-pillar, is the you have the A pillar right here, the B pillar, and then the C pillar right here. So on regular cars that we usually see out on the streets, that we're used to seeing, our mind is used to seeing the shape of these cars, is that the C-pillar normally ends or starts right above the front, the rear axle, something like this. And this is totally different from what we see on the I-Pace. Now, of course, it is an electric car, and I understand that they wanted to make the platform, they wanted to use the platform in such a way that they use the space available and maximize the space that they can get when they use an electric platform, and that totally makes sense. But it doesn't make sense that they ended the C-pillar right here at this point, which you can see right here. So have a look at this. We have the overhang in the rear right here. Let me see if I can sketch on the correct layer. This tiny overhang front and rear, which is totally fine, but what messes everything up is this part right here. And I saw this car out on the street, and I was thinking there is something off with the design, and that's exactly what we're going to explore today. And kinda to ease my own mind when I see this car, I want to try to figure out what it is that makes it so weird and how we can fix it. I think it all has to do with this angle right here. It's a pretty serious angle, and the thing is that I said before that they want to maximize space by moving out the axles as far to the edges, to the end of the car as possible. That makes sense. But if they were to maximize space, what doesn't make sense is to have the C-pillar at this slope. So what we're going to do today is try to get in here and try to see if we can fix it to create some less of an angle here and make it more look like an I think it's the Jaguar F-Pace, the SUV that they have. Make it more easy on the eye and not so weird, especially when you see it from a 3/4 rear view. So let's jump into Photoshop here and let's see if we can experiment with this and see what we come up with. I think we fixed it. It looks a lot better now. So let me show you the before and after so you can be the judge of this yourself. So this is obviously the after. This is the before. I'm not sure what this little thing up here is. I think it's part of the spoiler or something like that. But what we did in general, just stretch this line out this way and have this end point of the rear spoiler stretched beyond the point of the rear axle, which is right here. I don't want it right above the rear axle because that messes up the proportions, which we talked about earlier. So extend this point and have it end somewhere around here. And when we do that, we can't have the same kind of greenhouse, so we need to adjust the greenhouse as well and stretch that further back as well. And what this creates is this design right here, which first of all gives more space inside. You get more space for the rear seats, and you get more luggage space. But most important of all, it looks a lot better. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me today. I'm the Sketch Monkey. I hope you enjoyed this short video, little tweak of the I-Pace that makes a whole lot of difference. If you like this video, hit the like button. It really means a lot to me. I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.